In this video demonstration here, we're going to show you the Phoenix. This is a carbon fiber folding power chair. This is probably the lightest one that we sell that might also be on the market. This unit, when it's completely together with the dual batteries on it, is 35 pounds. Now you are able to take your batteries off. If you do take the batteries off, now you're down to 29 pounds. We'll show you in a minute how they come off very easily. If you were to take your joystick, which comes off pretty easy, and your foot plates, which don't come off quite as easy, then you are at a true 26 pounds. So you are able to strip this down to 26 pounds. More realistic, you're probably going to be at 29 pounds when you take your batteries off. But it does fold up, does have a 240 pound weight capacity. It goes about 4 miles an hour, and it's up to about 15.5 miles range. And the reason being is you have dual, I think there's 6 amp batteries on both sides. So they are airline approved. It is lithium, so it's not above that threshold because they are dual batteries. But a lot of people do ask us this. You do need to have both batteries on the unit for the unit to operate. I did try before this video. I unplugged one battery just to see if it would still work. It does not work. So it does need both batteries on both sides. And I did mention that the unit is 4 miles an hour. On here it is in kilometers per hour, so it will show you more like 6 on the screen. But you are actually going to get about 4 miles per hour on a charge. So a couple more things about this unit. It has dual motors in the rear. They're 250 watt brushless motors. They're actually offset, and we'll show you in a minute. When it folds, it allows it to fold up like a manual chair. You have 6-inch solid wheels in the front and 11-inch solid wheels in the back. This particular unit does have 2 upgraded cushions. I'm sorry, 1 upgraded cushion. It has this textile looking back on it. The other cushion, if you don't want to have the upgraded, is going to look something like this. This is standard. This is the upgraded cushion. Now with the upgraded cushion, I do want to mention you do also get a wireless remote with it. So what makes ComfyGo a little bit different on the market, you do have a remote like this. If you press the power button, hold it for 5 seconds, your remote will come on. Now you're actually able to drive this unit with the remote. So what makes this great is if you don't have the ability, or if you have a loved one that doesn't have the ability to always be able to use the remote, you are able to drive this. I'm not sure with this product. We've tested it with other ComfyGo products and it was like 60 yards. I know it's a long distance that you can drive this with. You can actually control the speeds and able to turn it off and even use the horn from this remote here. So do remember, if you want the wireless remote, you do have to get the upgraded seat cushion, and then it comes free with it when you get the upgraded cushion. So the particular unit here, what we're going to show you now is how, if you want to take the batteries off, like I did mention, there's 2 batteries. There's a button on the side. If you press that button, your batteries release. Dual batteries, take them off, now you're at 29 pounds. In order to put them back in, it's pretty simple. You slide it in the groove, it pops right in. So there's nothing too hard. That is on both sides of the unit. Here in the back, you do have the 2 brushless motors like we talked about. If you did want to put this into freewheel, on here it says M. I'm assuming that's for manual mode. Push both of those forward. Now you're actually able to, if you wanted, you could use this as a walker. So they do talk about some people that are in rehab that do need to have some assistance. With your power off, there's not really any resistance on the motors. If you are in freewheel, it will beep at you, but you do have quite a bit of resistance. So if you want to walk slowly and you do have your power on with your motors in freewheel, it will make a little bit of an annoying noise, but you are able to use that as type of like a walker. You do want to make sure you always put these levers back in the drive position. The chair will not operate when you are in freewheel, so if you do want to drive the unit, make sure you do have it in the drive mode. And a lot of times on most units, you got to reset the joystick by turning the power off and turning it back on to operate the unit. So some other basic specs that we're going to show you on this unit here is the armrests do flip up on both sides, and it's almost flush with the backrest. So I wouldn't say it's a true flat back transfer, but it is pretty much out of the way. Like I said, there's a little button release on the side that you press, and you are able to flip the armrest up. If you do want to remove the joystick, you have this little dial you'll twist and unplug it. And you have a little knob on here you can loosen, and you can pull the joystick off. So if you are flying with this or traveling with this, we do recommend that you do unplug the joystick and put that on your carry-on because that's probably the most important part of this unit for traveling. It does come with a seat belt. A couple other things to mention on this unit, and it's so light that I can actually just turn it and don't have to even drive the unit. This unit seat is 17 inches wide by about 16 inches deep. Now do remember, this is a 240 pound weight capacity on this unit, and it has about a 6-degree incline rating for the slope. I'm going to sit in this in a second. I'm 6 foot tall, 220 pounds. You're going to get kind of a perspective of what I'm going to look like. The unit does come with foot plates. They do flip up. And now I'm going to show you, if you did want to transport this unit, what it's going to kind of look like, and then I'll kind of give you the folded dimensions and everything else. Before I do that though, 16 inches is the height of the backrest, and from the seat to the ground, these are other important specs people like to know, you're about 19 inches, 18 and a half from the top of the seat to the ground. So that does sit a little bit lower. Yeah, I'm getting about 18 inches right there. So a lot of power chairs are about 20 inches. That's going to keep you a little bit lower to the ground. You do have anti-tip wheels here in the back. If you went up something that was too steep, it would tip back quite a bit, but that's kind of the angle as far as it go back before your tip wheels kick in, and it's not going to allow you to tip any farther back. If you do want to fold this up, which most people are going to, you do have to remove the cushion. So cushion does sit on Velcro like this, and on the bottom you have a flap. You pull that and the Velcro comes apart. Now you do want to make sure your foot plates are flipped up, and then basically you have two handles here as if you had a manual chair, and now this unit is in this position, is going to be your folded position here. So based on this position here, if you did not remove your foot plates. Now these foot plates, when we did put them on originally, they were kind of hard to get in there. So we do recommend maybe putting in some grease or something before you put your foot plates in, so that if you do plan on removing them, it's not going to be as hard to remove. But overall length with your foot plate on this unit is going to be about 37 inches from the very tip of the foot plate to the very back of these tip wheels. The widest part on this, they say online, is about 8.5 inches. I'm going to say it's 9 inches. And then the overall height back here is going to be your highest point. So to back here, you are going to be at about 34.5 inches to this point here. But you can see this as it is right here with everything on it is going to be 35 pounds. Very easy to remove your batteries on both sides, get it down to 29 pounds. And if you removed your foot plates and your joystick, you can get it down to 26. Now I can't imagine your foot plates, with it being carbon fiber, are going to weigh more than a pound or two. So even removing your joystick, I would bet you would probably still be about 27 to maybe 28 pounds. So very, very light for something that has a 240 pound capacity, and it's going to go about 15.5 miles on a full charge. So in order to unfold this, basically what you're going to do is you're just going to pull it apart, and then you're going to go ahead and push down on the seat. It's going to click in place. You're going to go ahead and take your bottom cushion with your flap. That's going to go towards the front. It's going to Velcro on the bottom. And then this makes sense with your riding. You're going to have this with your flap that's going to cover over the back right here. It does come with a charger. Your charger is going to plug right here up underneath the joystick. Like I said, it's lithium, so you do want to make sure when you have one of these units, you are regularly charging the batteries. One of the worst things you can do with lithium chairs is to not charge them and let them sit for a period of time. They do recommend that you actually charge this probably even once a week, even if you're not using it. The worst thing you can do, like I said, is go park it in your closet until you travel next time and not charge it for 4 months, and then your batteries might be ruined. ComfyGo is very good about standing behind their products. Everything does come with a seat belt on this unit. If you want to go ahead and follow us outside, I'm going to take it for a little spin and just see how it performs. This is the Phoenix. This is the carbon folding power chair by ComfyGo. Like I said in the video earlier, if you have the upgraded version, you get with the textile seats, you're actually going to get a wireless remote. So you can see if I need to hold this here on my chest and drive this chair, if I have a hard time keeping my arm out to reach onto the joystick, you're able to do everything right through here. Even the horn, you can increase and decrease your speeds. And you can just see how small of a turning radius this unit is here. So for being able to strip this down to 26 pounds, it is actually a very, very comfortable chair. You have individual foot plates that do flip up to get. You can also flip your armrests up. You know, I really think this is going to be a great chair on the market for people that don't have the ability to lift heavy weights. I mean, 26 pounds to still have a 240 pound weight capacity and go 15-mile range. I mean, I don't think there's anything else on the market quite like this. Like I said, come check out this product. If you have any questions, any concerns, give us a call. But you can see, I mean, I'm 6 foot tall, 220 pounds, and I'm comfortable in this unit. So if you're somebody that's small, under 240 pounds, I would take a look at this unit.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Mark's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.